Good morning. Today's topic is how do organisms reproduce? First question, the male germ cell produced by pollen grain fuses with the female gamete present in the ovule. Second question, how is a zygote produced? The fusion of the germ cells or fertilization gives the zygote which is capable of growing into a new plant. The fusion of the gametes is called as the fertilization. So after fertilization, immediately it is called as the zygote. The zygote develops into a baby plant. Third question, the pollen needs to be transferred from the stamen to the stigma. The pollen grains need to be transferred from the stamen to the stigma. Fourth question, what is self-pollination? The transfer of pollen grains occurs in the same flower. It is referred to as self-pollination. Then what is cross-pollination? Fifth question, if the pollen is transferred from one flower to another, it is known as cross-pollination. Sixth question, how is pollination made possible? The transfer of pollen from one flower to another, that is pollination, is achieved by agents like wind, water, or animals. The transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma is called as pollination. This pollination is achieved by the agents like wind, water, or animals. Seventh question, after the pollen lands on a suitable stigma, it has to reach the female germ cells which are in the ovary. So after the pollen lands on the suitable stigma, it has to reach the female germ cells. Female germ cells are the egg which is present inside the ovary. Eighth question, what happens to the parts of a flower after fertilization? So after fertilization, it is called as the zygote. The zygote divides several times to form an embryo within the ovule. The ovule develops a tough coat and is gradually converted into the seed. The ovary grows rapidly and develops into and ripens to form the fruit. Meanwhile, the petals, sepals, stamens, style, and stigma may shrivel and fall off. What is germination? The seed contains the future plant or embryo which develops into a seedling under appropriate conditions. This process is known as germination. Then 10th question, future root and future shoot of a seed are called dash and dash respectively, plumule and radicle. The future root and future shoot of a seed are called plumule and radicle respectively. Thank you.